Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division at each other.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they try the right side here. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 51 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Gang, gang.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 3rd down, it's Jackson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Janikowski good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd, here's an option play right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. Michael Vick, he's going to go. 30, 10, and touchdown. Michael Vick, 67 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Brendan Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's OKC football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a handoff looking right. Room to run inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. 10 more there and another first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Black 58 rail!
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle from 10 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now a second down throw for Vic. Being chased out left. And incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Michael Vick. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Vick will look to throw on first down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Watkins.
Yes,
Into a
sir.
double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. The 20. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Antonio Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Janikowski adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Play action now. Vick tries for Rice, intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Black 58, rail! Black 58, rail!
Now they try the right side here as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Pro Bowl end to Marcus Ware there to take him down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, that's Jackson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Second down, McNabb steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Does that happen to you? Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Ware coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Got some room at the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. And they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. 62 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I don't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw on second, McNair. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. McNabb to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now the ball comes loose. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. Now they're going to...
I won again. Babe. I'm gonna want it again, man. Want it again and again. Look at me, man. Is this the coffee you got? Or the chat?
My neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got it at the 15. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 60 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, Williams. Oh, now he bowls him over. And putting on the board, it's 6, a touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 16-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gould now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 24-yard line.
Oh my god. I was making so much noise in it. I didn't hear nobody go shh. Yeah. Yeah, you can, yes. Yes, you can, yes.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down.
Ooh.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got him that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A first down throw coming for Vick. He'll get this one off to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right 20!
We're all in this together. And this is...
2nd down.
What?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry.
Come on, guys.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
How he catched that.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter
I have no
number 2.
idea, man.
They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Hey, let's go! Eagle!
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Dancing to his left.
You there, low?
Actually taken down here. Great
What?
coverage downfield. J.J. Watt able to drop him for a loss of 4.
What's your rarest card? Mine is Cam Chancellor and Steve Atwater.
Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
He's gonna
What?
swing this deep down.
Come on, bro.
Touchdown. Randy Moss, 40 yards.
No, I got a budget squad, man.
And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead.
Man.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively,
Messed up on that one.
You saw the Eagles game.
I think you start with the offense and you give them
How?
credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Nah, I never see the Eagles
game.
game.
Over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Get upfield, bro.
That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal is run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
There we go. Come on, come on. Run, Jackson, run, run, run. There we go. Get up there, get up there.
HPS quarterback.
Lamar Jackson, 67 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The quarterback is Mahomes.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. He cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Von Miller in there.
In the 84 overall.
For a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Please don't get beat.
Here's Vic.
Please don't get beat. Oh, this guy's...
Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On play action, Vic. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been.
Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They will indeed go for it. Vic.
Oh, there you go.
This is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. And Nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now a handoff looking right. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
What?
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They hand off to their big tight end. And he is
Let's go.
Taking it in. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. First down, Vic. Buying time to his left.
Let's go.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to take the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Tyreek Hill set to return it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
To the sideline and complete to Gronkowski. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He saw the sizzle. He just had no stake.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, you plays like that.
You is going nowhere.
Just 1 yard. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here goes Vic on 4th down. Man open, it's Moss complete. He will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Get out of here, son.
Down goes Vic. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and
wrong way, bro.
Clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Vic goes play action. Steps away to his left. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off the play fake, Vic. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break.
Who's quarterback?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Vic now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing, Vic. And
Eat it.
Jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On third down, Vic. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Michael Vick. And will be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
It's over, bro.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Now
it's over, bro.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll go
it's
ground
over,
game
bro.
here, the tailback. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On first down, Mahomes.
Ah, Mahomes.
And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's
Jakeem Grant.
Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 3rd down, it's Jackson, and he's going to have a first down
It's
as he's
over.
brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
It's over, my guy.
On the right side here, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands.
It's over.
Was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time.
100, 200 rushing yards.
Wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
200 rushing yards, my
Even
brothers.
though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep
Oh,
up
come
with you. So
on.
it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback.
I won
Always a
4
pleasure,
games
my
already.
friend.
In a row.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
Ooh, I'm up right now. Two up right now.
I'm two on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift from a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really had no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line.
Ooh, I'm up right now.
Nothing, either Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now.
Two, I'm up right now.
Hop out, valet,
Huh? Anywhere. What time is that thing? Let go. Let go.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
Ooh.
The big left
I'm
foot
up
of
right
Sebastian
now.
Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
We're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, no way.
Vic operating on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Trotty! And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it first and goal to go. And they'll run it here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On third down,
Boom.
it's Jackson, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Janikowski bangs it through.
Ooh, I'm up right
and
now.
Make it 3-0 here in the first. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now they try the right side here. Past the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Bro.
Lamar Jackson, 47 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That's done.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Whoosh, and it's off he goes.
Catch a signal for and take it. And the Rams getting set to go now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one was taking me for a back to go. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Vick will look to throw on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam.
No way. That's mine, boy.
It's intercepted.
It's mine. Let me house call this. Let me house call this. Let me house call this.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
House call.
And this results in 6.
Let's go, boy.
Still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do. Push.
Push.
business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 pins off them $20 flip. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves.
Oh, wow.
Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when I'm afraid I didn't lose. Shame.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life in the cast up. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phone, they can hear us. 7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? I'm talking on the phones.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no, but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights, just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young, got the cake up, now he's on a data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better
a vision, y'all. Can you hear me? Hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hear me now. Can you hear me now? Mama, 30 the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way.
Come on.
Trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could have had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm proud to get it, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Caddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with
We
you.
out
Charles,
here.
we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And they'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Brady now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Another throw on
What was that
2nd
glitch?
down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Get that ball, bro.
This one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this
So
possession.
the last one didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing on first down is Brady.
Oh,
He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Reggie White. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Like 20! Like 20! No, 66!
They do go for it. It's Brady. Lets it fly for Thielen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Bomb.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's good.
Oh, no.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
He'll get it up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think
in this, bro.
Down is a time
we are all in this together.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Janikowski good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On 1st down, Brady.
No.
He'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
I got stuck.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Getting all this dubs right about now.
On 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Being chased out left. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He got 29 yards that time. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a handoff looking right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And Janikowski bangs it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Piece of cake.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid play.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady out to his left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's
No
incomplete.
way.
Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Hey, Alabama. 54.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Von Miller in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
I don't know why you would do that. It's
Baby, I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the